Okay. Um, I did kind of miss a show. Couple shows, but shit, it was Cinco de Mayo yesterday. My ass actually took a drink. And that's gonna be my excuse why I did not do an evening show last night. Cinco de Mayo. I got me a sip and said, fuck it. No bullshit. Cinco de Mayo. I got me a nice little sip. Homeboy insisted someone drink with him. You know, he wanted to share his drink. He had to drink with somebody. I'm glad I know that I actually had enough energy to hang out and all. Cause like seriously, I kind of missed a couple of nights hanging out. Yeah. But I showed baby girl. Okay. So this in the bathroom right now. I can just let it. Kind of overslept. If I had my books exactly the way I want, this would be like basically my day. To do my laundry around the house and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I only got $6 on the books right now, which means all I really gotta do is go out, get 64. Hold on. Oh no, it's not 64. It's not 64. Cause then I'll just be back up at 70. Okay. So I got 6. I gotta get an extra $9, which means 74. And add $4 to the 6 that's already on the books, plus an additional 5. So basically after this video, I really do have to head the hell out and get to work. Like, and I gotta bring home 74 today. And I gotta get my line. Gotta get up on my Grizzly. I can't ride that far because I'm heading out this late. If I left an hour or 2 ago, I could travel further. But, oh shit, I forgot the pillowcases. Just realized that. Okay. Just realized that. I ain't really got no wake and bake, but baby sister came by. That allowed me to actually ask her, has she seen the comments? So she can understand. You could do all that talking loud over a person on a video. And thank you, one, because you did all that stunting on the video. But they can always come back here later and bust your lines down, line for line. Point blank, and bust it down, line for line, line for line. Like I did, point blank. She want to drown me out, don't want to let me answer. I can answer in the comments. Y'all, at each one of your little silly statements in the comments. You think you doing a whole lot of something, doing all that emotional performance, trying to lead your audience with an emotional performance, trying to forcefully get your audience to feel what you feel by hitting them with so much emotion and doing it so hard and fast, they don't get a chance to think. Just roll along on your emotional roller coaster. It's the live video, lady. I can shoot back at each one of your statements. Take my time and clearly think, and rationalize, and then send my darts back, time stamped on the video, to reply to you. Just to show you where you lost. You think you were winning, but you running so hard and fast. You're giving away the battle. You're actually beating yourself. Shit. When you contradict your statements, I can point back to the comments to where you contradict yourself. You keep having these impulsive emotional explosions. And you're not using none of your logic to win the battle. You're not using no strategy. Your strategy is what you feel when you feel it. Making you an easy opponent to beat. Just let you go ahead on your forehead of steam and throw you a log here and there, get you to burn. That way and this way. Sure. Why are you trying to gas the whole audience up? Use your own gas to burn your ass. Because the same things you're shooting at me and not allowing me to respond at that time. Well, shit, I get you in the comments. Now, I could have went hard in the paint, but since I consider you play fighting, because you say you don't take nobody seriously, I playfully spat back. I won't really, trying to destroy you, devastate you, crucify you, or truly hurt your feelings. Just point out where your technique got weak and you murdered yourself. I didn't even whoop your ass. On the note of debate, I didn't even whoop your ass. You picked a losing fight. You picked a seriously losing fight. You wanted to win a losing battle. You wanted to do the impossible. You want to have a weak point to fight. Well, shoot. You wanted to fight passionately. When someone to be as passionate as you are, so they can be as reckless and stumble over themselves, trying to do it to me so hard you did it to yourself. Want to get me so hyped up and gassed up that I self-destruct. But I didn't self-destruct. I didn't get hyped up. I just let you dive on your own sword over and over and over again. And then in the comments, I just pointed out where you dived on your own sword. Point blank, period. Because seriously, there's no opponent for me to beat. There was nobody really attacking me. Even right now, as I make my bed, I still feel like she was fighting herself, fighting God. But since she couldn't fight God, she would come swing on me. Sappy ass. I'm supposed to be here as your little brother to help you whenever you need help. Support you whenever you need support. As your little brother, I'm supposed to always have your back. And it's going to be hard to have your back when you try to put a new knife handle hanging out of mine. And, can't always compete against the people. You're supposed to love and protect. You can't always compete and battle and challenge them. I mean, training sessions have been over. Before I was 21, before I had my own apartment, all of the training, sparring, what I refer to lightly as gladiator school, that shit's over now. We ain't teenagers. We ain't minors. We ain't juveniles. Me being 6 years behind you mean you should have been done training. You should be facing actual situations in the world. Not comparing yourself to your siblings and their life. You should be making your own life. And where you got comparing yourself to this one and that one, trying to prove you ain't this one and that one. Ain't nobody mistakes you for none of them people. Ain't nobody mistake you for no Tammy, no Junior, no Jimmy, no, who else did she call out? No Deanna, no Jennifer. Shit. You got them on your mind so hard. When nobody brings them up, you bring them into the conversation. In fact, they had nothing to do with what I was talking to you about at all. Yet you brought their names on up and into the conversation. My conversation was about ministry. I don't know how you thought you were confused with Tammy, Jimmy, Jen, or any of them. When I was asking you simply about one thing, that real talk, I haven't heard Tammy, Jim, or Jen, any of them really have conversations about ministry. So how did their names get up into the conversation? And you know, like, I think that was proof you weren't paying attention to what I was talking about, nor did you care want to talk about what I was talking about. Like, seriously. I was thinking about doing a new chapter in my life, something I ain't never done before, and having someone I can do it with. You know, because basically where you went off the deep end on that video, you damn sure I won't be able to do nothing like that with you. It's just like that chapter of life, I had to leave you behind. I won't be able to move forward in life with you. If you gotta go that crazy. Like, part of the ministry is help people understand there be more than their situation in their past. You know, I'm gonna help people move forward in life. If I got one person always in the past, it's going to be hard to help people learn how to move forward through their lives by leading with an example of you moving forward in your lives. If you got nothing but people in your life that keep you in the past. You know, you want to do ministering like to help people recover from traumas you survived. You know, I say I'm healed. I can help people find healing if they really want it. Show them the techniques and methods that allowed me the path, that allowed me to get up out of the pain, the bitterness. You know? It's going to be hard. Tell them, first thing you do is cuff those people that keep you in those bad habits. And they see me doing somebody concrete. Telling me I'm still doing the same old shit I been stopped. That I got a whole year and a half, damn near 2 years of being on Facebook Live to show those patterns of behavior no longer exist. You know, it's gonna be hard to do that when you got somebody. And I mean, when you got somebody trying to tell you're off camera, still doing the same old things. Even though they ain't got no proof off camera. They're not even there off camera to witness it. This is the state they feel in their heart And in their mind, that person ain't changed. That's just them fronting. You know? It's going to be counterproductive. You know? It's going to be hard to make progress when someone's trying to say you're not progressing in such a forceful manner as y'all saw in that video. Like, come on. How's the junkie ever going to get off of the drugs? You keep telling me, you ain't going to quit, you ain't going to quit. How the hoe ever going to stop home? You telling me, bitch, you don't need to stop home, you don't need to stop home. You know? To try to encourage them into other activities. Not guilting and shaming them. That's why I went straight to the Ubuntu principle. The dust goes to Africa, the bottom half of Africa. You know, right below where Christianity was born. You see some of the other shit they use over there in the African continents. Positive reinforcement, we call it in this Western world. But over there, they call it Ubuntu. Christians got their shit too. Their version of the Ubuntu. Basically reminding people of their positive traits because they can make mistakes. Instead of trying to bury them and crucify them for their mistakes, remind them how to get back on the right path of righteousness and encourage them to stay on the right path of behavior instead of giving them more negative behavior patterns by giving them negative treatment. It's that simple. That's why it was my solid air bulletproof shit. I'm a god. What the fuck you want to say? Stance that made her really embarrass herself, trying to say I was using it wrong, taking it out of context. Like look at my post, man. Leos are a mirror. You bring a certain energy to me, and you complain about me giving you that energy, and you gonna try and give it back. That's why I can't do the snap back. Because, like, if I'm showing her how she come to me and she think it's encouraging her to keep giving it back, I got to dead that. Nah, you want to come at me with your fists up, I'll just put my hands open and out. Can't keep reflecting the energy you throwing at me because that's all you want to feed off to keep validating why you doing what you doing. You want to get somebody before they do you wrong. I ain't done you wrong, so you do me wrong before I do you wrong. Now you done gave me a reason to do you wrong. When I do you wrong, now you retaliating? No, I'm the one retaliating. I'm the one reflecting what you gave me. But you want to stand me down and say, I'm the problem. This is where that delusion really takes a hold of her. And we can see the child has a serious mental illness by choice. It wasn't something she was born with. It wasn't something inflicted on her from someone else. This is when you got a mental psychosis by choice. She had given and fed herself so many perverted doctrines. Being 1/3 of the Holy Trinity. Holy shit. When she peeled the body of man, I had to run out to the truck, yo, and show her. You know, at that point when you was talking on that smack, you hear stuff. You see right there, we made that reference. I had to make a reference to when you were talking about you 1/3 of the Trinity. Y'all like, hey, got that car rolling and up and out. Like, ooh, he keeping this woman on point. Before she can really get all gassed and hyped up. Yeah. I think he understands I'm on his side as well as on her side. When she get to watching that video, oh, that nigga gonna have fun laughing at the comments. Shit, I get a lot of shit he could just springboard off like, see, he got you. It's in the Bible, right? What do you say to so look, I read it out loud for you, man. I read it out loud for you right here. See? You want to go to the Bible. You want to go to that Bible. You want to loosely quote the Bible. You want to loosely interpret the lines to fit your agenda. Well, look at the scriptures in the comments. Look at the scriptures Gino used in his sermon. You know, where he quoted God. He didn't say it himself. It ain't in the book of Gino. It's in the book of what? Isaiah. In the book of what? 1 Timothy. In the book of what? John. Not Gino. Not Nash. Shoot. I ain't use none of the scriptures from the book of Amos. Amos. Or I-S. The only book of Amos in the Bible spelled Amos. She think I'm coming from the book of Amis. Shit. Well, I gotta write a book when this one already exists to give you good, clear understanding. I ain't gotta try to write one and publish one. Shit. She wanted me to like play back with her, so I did in the comments. Yeah. Have fun too. I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of fun. Okay. When it was convenient for me to take my time and look at it. I ain't falling the red, staying up all night fucking with that shit. Right now I got $6 on the account. Meaning I need $59 to pay for this afternoon. And then add 15. So tomorrow, when I be doing this video, I can say, y'all, I achieved my goal. I'm not a failure. I'm a success because I achieved a worthy goal of adding more money on my books. So when I go out tomorrow, I just add more money on my books. And if shit happen to be bad, happen to have a slow day, happen to be a bad spot, at least I got a cushion on my books. To where as long as I can put the rest, I'm good. But as long as I focus on my work and not mindless entertainment, I'll get it done. In order to achieve a worthy goal, you must look at the work that needs to be done to achieve that goal. Leading by example. So our lion's king of the concrete jungle. We lead by example. We don't reflect your energy. You ain't gonna be able to throw it at us. We busy doing something else. And that's what I'm about to be on. I want to help her. I help her when it won't set me back or tear me down. Shoot, me helping her should not destroy me. Because as Proverbs 31, chapter 31 has inside of it. And you read the whole chapter to find out what this is at. A man should not waste his vigor on what will destroy a king. Peace.